Hey there, Jake here from CVP. Today I'm excited to be looking at RED's latest cinema camera. This is the RED V-RAPTOR XE. It shares a whole bunch with the original V-RAPTOR X, but is essentially a streamlined Raptor X at a much lower price of just under $15,000 or £11,000. So what's different, and is it worth the price? Let's take a look. The Raptor X is one of my favourite cameras ever, and the XE shares a lot with it. It's got exactly the same body design, apart from this new XE branding, where E stands for Essential. This familiar, compact and versatile body houses the exact same 8K VistaVision global shutter sensor inside the Raptor X. This global shutter sensor is truly brilliant, as RED have somehow managed to get the same dynamic range as their already excellent rolling shutter VV sensor in the original Raptor. The XE behaves and performs exactly the same as the regular X, so it's still global shutter, has the same beautiful image quality and stellar dynamic range. This combination of features will make it very desirable for many filmmakers and productions who want rock-solid motion with no rolling shutter artifacts but don't want to compromise on image quality. One of the first limitations of the XE is what frame rates it can capture. The XE's maximum frame rates are half that of the X. Here are the differences. 8K 60, 6K 80, 4K 120 and 2K 240 are still very good frame rates to have, especially when you consider just how fantastic RED's high frame rate RAW footage looks. I think these will be enough for most owner-operators looking at a camera at this price point. Just remember that, like every other RED camera, when you are shooting at lower resolutions, you are windowing in on the sensor. With the global shutter sensor introduced into the X, RED added two new functions into that camera: Phantom Track and Extended Highlights. These two features are not in the XE, just the X. Extended Highlights is exactly what it sounds like, a mode in camera where you can extend the highlight performance by around 3 to 4 stops, which is pretty impressive. This new system captures two different exposures extremely quickly and combines them to give us close to 20 stops of dynamic range. This feature doesn't affect how the camera's regular dynamic range is mapped, it just extends the highlights. So the XE will basically perform exactly the same as the X, just with this mode turned off. Phantom Track looks to streamline workflows of VP productions that are using a technique similar to ghost frame or frame remapping, where multiple backgrounds can be flashed on an LED wall and captured or broadcast simultaneously. Phantom Track allows for the capture of distinct clips in each subframe slice, giving users one take with a green screen, for example, and another with a virtual environment, within the same R3D file. This way you can have a distinct recording with an Unreal environment in, for example, and one with a green screen background for post-visual effects. The XE also differs when it comes to broadcast, as it does not include RED's new broadcast color pipeline, which is used to easily shade RED cameras in a mixed broadcast environment. It also does not support full bandwidth RED Connect for things like 8K live and live to headset viewing, like the full-featured Raptor X does. If you want to learn more about these unique features in the X, check out our full in-depth video about it. Link is in the description. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to buy anything you see in this video or any other filmmaking or photography gear, head over to cvp.com where our experienced team is waiting to help you. The XE is available with both Nikon's Z-mount and Canon RF. If you're coming from Canon's RF ecosystem or RED's existing RF cameras, it's good that you have the choice to stick within that. And if you're new to RED's ecosystem, I personally think Z-mount is a better choice now for a few reasons. One of the best things about the Z-mount is its incredibly shallow 16mm flange depth, which is 4mm shallower than RF. This means you can adapt to loads of lenses like PL and EF that you can with an RF camera, but also E-mount, which I think is a massive positive and isn't possible with RF. So many people have invested into E-mount lenses now, and you can use the XE or any other RED camera with a Z-mount with this Megadapt Z to E adapter, and with this you'll be able to use all of your E-mount lenses on the Z-mount RED cameras. They communicate and behave really well, and it means that you won't need to sell all of your E-mount glass if you decide to upgrade to a Raptor XE. Let us know if you want us to do a full video looking at the autofocus performance with these new RED cameras and adapters like this in the comments below. The Z-mount also allows you to use Nikon's range of lenses and customize the way your electronic lenses behave on the camera, such as changing focus direction, whether focusing is linear or not, and even dial in how long the focus throw is. You'll also be able to take advantage of the up-to-date autofocus systems in these Z-mount RED cameras, which is a more comprehensive system compared to their RF mount counterparts. RED also teased that the sensor's power consumption will also be improving with the XE, which should help improve battery life compared to the full-featured X. It should also make the camera cooler and quieter as well, but this isn't something that will be coming at launch, it will be in firmware just after. Other than the changes we've listed, the Raptor XE is the same excellent system as the 4X. That means you get the same excellent R3D, 16-bit RAW and ProRes recording options, incredible image quality, lovely color science, comprehensive range of cine and video focus tools, a solid range of inputs and outputs, and a broad selection of existing first and third-party accessories. The V-RAPTOR XE is going to be priced body only at £11,108 or just under $15,000, excluding any taxes. That's a very impressive price given what this camera can actually do. The Raptor X is over double that, and whether it's worth the extra or not will depend on what you need. But I think for a lot of owner-operators, the XE will check a lot of boxes. RED have done this to not only fill the gap in their lineup between the Komodo X and the Raptor X, where before the regular Raptor VV and Super 35 Raptor sat, but also to offer the technology and features in the X available at a more owner-operator price point. The XE is actually priced lower than the regular VV and Super 35 Raptor now, but those cameras do have slightly higher frame rates compared to the XE. The Komodo X is under half the price, but the XE is a serious step up when it comes to image quality. RED will also be offering a trade-in program for existing Komodo and Komodo X owners. If you want to learn more about that, or get your hands on the XE to test first in one of our showrooms, please drop demo@cvp.com an email. RED will also be selling this camera in a new bundle, which will include the body only, the DSMC3 touch monitor, the outrigger handle, and RED's excellent Z to PL adapter with their electronic ND filter. And that bundle is going to be $19,995 or roughly £14,813, again excluding any taxes. With how much these accessories cost on their own, I actually think this is a really good deal. We currently use the Komodo XZ as our primary studio camera, but with the XE coming in at this price, we are definitely switching out as soon as we can to this new camera. The camera is available to pre-order now and stock should be arriving mid-October. Another great thing about the RED ecosystem is that the camera's functionalities keep on expanding. RED introduce a whole slew of new features every year for their cameras that have either been customer requested or that support trends in the market that RED sees. An upcoming example of this is the new continuously variable ND feature. Using the existing END system, you'll be able to smoothly change the density, allowing DPs to do ND pulls instead or alongside iris pulls. As of the release of this video, it's only accessible using RED Control Pro, but we are excited to see other manufacturers implement this control. Let us know what you think of the V-RAPTOR XE down in the comments, and if you like the video, please give it a like and maybe consider subscribing so you don't miss out on our awesome upcoming content. And thank you so much for watching.